Well, Andy, just your form has been really impressive. What's in the recent weeks? What's been the change? Do you think it sort of seems to coincide with Fifey's injury and maybe lack of game time in the middle? Is it just opportunity for you?
Yeah, over the last few weeks, I've definitely had a fair bit more time inside, and yeah, my game time has increased a bit. So I'd like to think that I've been, playing this brand of footy for a while, but I'm just getting a bit more opportunity. Yeah.
And did you come into this season saying you needed to sort of step up to that next level because you've now been in the system a couple of years? Did you put any pressure on yourself to do better and to be better?
Yeah, at the start of every year, and I guess in the pre-season of this year, yeah, definitely put some pressure on myself. Every year should be stepping up another level and improving. So yeah, this year has been no different for me. I'm trying to grow and trying to improve as a player.
Andy, JL's spoken a lot about consistency, especially across all four quarters. What's training been like in order to improve that aspect of the game?
Well, given the current situation, it's actually pretty tough to even have consistency in training. We're in small groups, but we do what we can to stay on task as often as we can. Like JL has touched on, there have been moments and lapses in games where we've let teams get away from us, which as a young group we're really trying to improve on. But yeah, it's pretty challenging given everything that's going on at the moment. But yeah, we're just trying to come back on task and come back to our triggers personally and also as a team.
And also a number of games now at Optus Stadium with the fixtures being released. Is it nice to have that continuity and know that you'll be at Optus Stadium for quite a while?
Yeah, it is great. Back home, everyone's pretty happy with it, that's for sure.
Hockey burn.
Andy, there's been a lot of talk around Connor Blakely. A lot of people think he's been pretty unlucky to not come into the team when Pfeiffer's been out. How's he going? How's he been training?
Yeah, he's training really well, and yeah, it's not really my position to speak on whether or not he should be getting picked, but yeah, he's definitely in the mix, and yeah, he's doing everything he can.
And just on the fixtures as well, you've got some games where you've only got a 5-day break between, but then others where you've got a week and a half. Do you come in with a plan for that, or do you kind of just take it week by week based on how long that break is?
Yeah, I think we'll be taking it week by week. I've got a mate from Geelong who's been pretty like stiff. I guess they've got a few really short turnarounds, and in that sense, I guess we've been pretty lucky. So definitely feeling fortunate that we've got a few 8-day turnarounds in there. So yeah, I guess we just got to take it week by week, and that 5-day turnaround will be challenging, but all the AFL teams are going through it differently.
Paddy?
Yeah, Andy, just on the short turnarounds, I think you got 3 in 13 days. Is that sort of an onus that you'll put on yourself and the younger guys in the group to really stand up, as opposed to letting the likes of Nat, when he comes back, Dave Mundy, Stephen Hill and Michael Walters do it? Is it up to the young guys to really carry the group through that period?
I think it'll definitely be a team effort. Individually, each player is going to have to do their best to be fit and available, whether that's doubling down on their rehab and recovery. But yeah, it'll definitely be challenging for some players more than others. But as long as we can provide the team selectors with enough people to choose from, like I'm going to be doing everything I can to be available for all those weeks, and hopefully everyone's doing the same. So it's definitely a team effort, and the onus falls on everyone, I think.
And I think you come out of quarantine midnight Saturday night, or first thing Sunday morning. What's the first thing you're going to do when you actually get released from, I guess, being in quarantine for 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah, to be honest, I don't even really know exactly what I'm allowed to do yet, but probably just to walk around the park down our street. Yeah, just get out of the house. That'll probably be the first thing I do with my housemates, yeah.
George?
G'day, Andy. How you going?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Back on the short breaks. If you guys do need to rest someone, who are some of the next guys in line that might get a gig, or someone you reckon might be ready for a debut during this crazy sort of period?
Yeah, good question. Look, there's a lot of blokes that are putting their hand up and are are ready to step up and I think, make it to the next level. Someone who springs to my mind is probably Toby Watson in the back line. He's been training really well and I think, he's not far off getting his opportunity. So, he's probably the first bloke that springs to my mind.
And how's Liam Henry going in the twos? Do you feel like he's not too far off pushing for senior selection now? It's obviously been an interrupted start to his time at Freo, but it feels like he's building nicely.
Yeah, I caught a snippet of one of the games he played in. I think it was the first game he played back for a while. And he looked really lively, kicked a really nice goal. Everyone was getting around him and, he knows the structure really well and he's really diligent with the way he's been rehabbing. So, I think he's another one who could definitely step up to the level.
Thanks, Eddie.
James, any from you?
Sorry guys, I was just going to ask, how's it been not having to travel? How are you finding the recovery time and such?
Yeah, it's very handy. It's changed a lot. Like in my first 2 years, every second week we're getting on a plane, and now really I've only been on a plane, twice this year, which is great. It definitely does help not having to travel as much, and now that we're locked down in this hub, it's definitely, I think, an advantage. Like for someone like me, I had a corky. I've just been able to ice it, come to the club, get treatment, not have to worry about jumping on a plane, and it definitely has its advantages for sure.
Well, if you're ready, throw it back to you.
I was just going to ask about the Cats, Andy. Do you think you might get them at the right time, losing Selwood and Gary Ablett having to go home? There's two superstars of the game that won't be playing Monday night. Is this the right time to take on the Cats, and you're on your home turf as well?
Yeah, I guess it's great that we're on our home turf. Those are two great players that if they're not playing for them, it's a big loss for them, but they've still got plenty of guys that will come up and fill those roles. So it's definitely going to be a challenge. But we're going to go at it head on and hopefully get the win.
What have you made of their form?
They've been and I don't know. Yeah, they've been okay. Obviously, those two players are big outs for them. But they're a really well drilled side that can take it to anyone. So it'll be a big challenge for us.
On a light-hearted note, did you play against your bro in golf when you were away in the hub? Did you get to have a crack with him, or did you stay away from him?
No, I was able to play a game with him. I beat him quite comfortably, which was great. But no, having him in the hub was awesome. Every now and again, just got to hang out with him and chill with him, which is a luxury that not a lot of people got to have.
Your chance to gloat. How many strokes did you beat him by? How easy was it?
I think it was 6 or 7 strokes, but only through 9 holes, so it was comfortable.
Easy. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
And I guess on the Geelong Cats as well, from your perspective, where are the areas that you're going to have to tighten up on after last week's loss?
Yeah, a few things for us. Probably team defence is our main one. We've seen a lot of footage of us where we're set up really well and own the corridor really strongly, and we hold up really well as a team in that defence aspect. But then at other times, I guess it's that consistency piece of being able to hold up through the corridor and force teams wide around us. So we've got to be really strong with our team D, and if we let them through the middle, they'll score. So that's probably our biggest focus, I reckon.
And just last one from me, we touched on fixtures. You're at home for a while, but there is that potential to head back over east. Where do you think a few of the players are sitting with the potential of doing that? Are you better placed seeing that you've been over east for a period of time beforehand, or is there a bit more anxiety around that having to go back?
The players are definitely enjoying being back home now, but I think as a football club we really saw going into a hub as an opportunity for a young group to grow as mates and as a team. So if we are to go back into another hub, I think we'll just see it as another opportunity, take it in our stride. A lot of young boys that really loved it, loved getting around each other and growing as a group. So if we do go into another hub, I think we'll take it in our stride.
Burn, any from you?
Mate. You talked a little bit about how Fife being out has meant that there's a little bit more time in the middle for you, but you've also been missing blokes like Joel Hamling and Reece Conger, who are a part of the leadership team. Have you found that being one of the main guys in the midfield now has meant that you've got to carry a little bit more responsibility? Is that something you think about?
It's probably not something I think about too much. Sonny and Dave have really stepped up their leadership noticeably in the last few weeks, but yeah, I'm just trying to go about it the same way I would as if we had, Reece and Joel in the team. So still trying to be, communicating at stoppages and being loud and helping out the younger guys where I can. But no, I haven't really thought about it too much, to be honest.
Any finals from you, Paddy or George?
Yeah, I'll just quick one, Andy. Reece Conker looks like you'll probably get him back from a hamstring injury. What does that do? He's in the leadership group and experienced head down back, considering that back six has really been challenged in recent times.
Yeah, he's definitely a massive part of that back six. Really big leader down there, and yeah, can sort of just talk to the boys after either a goal's kicked on our back six or we kick a goal. He can regroup the lads and drill back the focuses that we're trying to achieve throughout the game. So it'll be great having him back.
And just finally, this corresponding fixture last year was when you actually upset Geelong here. Ross Lyon was meant to get the sack and they had to wait another week. Do you look back at that and take some inspiration and think, Geelong here, similar circumstances, Geelong are the favourites, but you can actually make sure you get that result on Monday night in front of your home fans?
Yeah, I do remember that game last year. It was a great win. If we can pull something off like that again, that would be really nice. But yeah, no, it definitely gives the group confidence that we've done it before, and hopefully we can do it again.